Okay, well, let's get talking on the technicals then. We have Ashwini Gujral of ashwinigujral.com and Pritesh Mehta of IIFL joining in. Ashwini and Pritesh, thanks very much for joining in this afternoon. Ashwini, coming to you first, we've seen a little bit of a come-off which has come in for the market, 7636. Does that tell you anything in terms of a trend?
See, it's clear that the market could not build on its early morning gains and hence is now likely to correct back towards its averages, which are closer to 75.80. So by the end of the day, we'll be closer to 75.80 rather than 76.50. So people should take a view on that, because while the trend is up, it's clear that it's not a go-go type of bull market, because hardly any shorts are there, and there's only buying on dips. There's no buying on rallies. So I would think that last 1.5 hours, given global markets also, shouldn't be very cheerful for the market.
All right, as you speak, Ashwini, the European markets have opened and we've seen a cut of close to 0.5% on the French index as well as 1% on the German index as well. But what are your top trades for this hour?
See, Stride Shasun is a sell with a stop of 1040, target of 980. IOC is a sell with a stop of 397, target of 380. And BEL is a buy with a stop of 1120, target of 1175.
Ashwini, if you had to choose between any of the three cement stocks, Ultratech, Ambuja and ECC, which one would it be on a technical basis?
I think Ultratech is the best of the lot, but it's everything has had a 2-3 day rally in cement, so you have to be cautious so that you don't buy the top of a rally. But I think Ultratech sooner or later should find itself closer to 3350, 3400.
All right, let's also get Pritesh into the discussion. Pritesh, the PSU bank index indeed outperforming in today's trading session. Another stock that you've selected is ITD Cementation. That one also is a big gainer. Can you take us through all your top trades this hour?
Yes, our first recommendation is buy on PNB. I believe this particular stock is bottoming out. Now, bottoming out is a process in which the stock tends to move in narrow range, doing virtually nothing. In this particular case, the stock for last 1 month has been moving in a range, and thereafter has created a bottom kind of a structure. It is now breaking out from a rounding bottom pattern. So I think the right time to buy this counter, buy for target 93. Second recommendation is buy on Vatik Babak. Now see, Vatik Babak has given a breakup from a flag pattern. Now flags are generally considered to be continuation pattern in nature, so we expect the recent run up which we had just a couple of weeks back to continue on the upside. So buy Vatik Babak for a target of 570. And our final recommendation is a buy on TVS Motor. Now this stock is knocking on the door of resistance since last 3 months. In fact, the stock has been moving in a range bound fashion between 290 and 257. Now 257 is the midpoint of the current Gantt channel. Now with short-term oscillators turning positive, we expect the stock to not only break past the barrier of 290 but also sustain over the same. So buy for a target of 310.
Okay, fair enough. Would you have a call on a couple of these stocks, say something like a dredging corp, which is up 13% and is given returns of 25% month to date as well?
I think this is a classic stock of a stock which is coming back to its previous resistance, and now this resistance acting as support. So I think we need to consider this stock from a long-term perspective and buy this counter. On several occasions, the level of 275, 290 was held out as a strong support. Now the stock is moving up, moving its base higher. So I'm expecting a target of 440, 450 maybe next couple of months.
Pritesh, we leave it on that note. Thanks very much for joining in and taking us through those technical picks. Well, for the markets, we have come off just in the past couple of minutes.